We start in Singapore, where today was the final day of the ASEAN Foreign Ministers Meeting, as well as the ASEAN Regional Forum. For more, we have on the line our Foreign Ministry correspondent, Ri Yong-ho, who is at the island state for us. Ji-won, we hear that North Korean delegation handed out their stance to the international press just a moment ago. Can you tell us what it says?
Jangho, yes, at the press center, North Korean officials came over and handed out North Korean Foreign Minister Ri Yong-ho's statement during the ASEAN Regional Forum. The statement emphasized the importance of building confidence between Pyongyang and Washington in fully implementing the joint statement signed by their two leaders in Singapore in June. It also said that only when the U.S. ensures that the North feels comfortable will Pyongyang be able to open their minds to the U.S. and show the desired moves in action. It reprimanded the U.S. for raising its voice louder over maintaining sanctions against the regime and asked the ARF member states to respond to Pyongyang's goodwill measures for a turnaround of the situation on the Korean Peninsula. Jangho, while there were no official sit-downs between the U.S. and North Korea, there were some exchanges between those two diplomats. Firstly, during a photo session at the beginning of the ARF retreat, U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo came over to North Korea's Ri Yong-ho, shook hands, smiled, and patted Ri's back. And Sung Kim, U.S. Ambassador to the Philippines and one of the delegates accompanying Pompeo, who has been at the forefront of the Pyongyang-Washington talks, also delivered a gray envelope to Ri Yong-ho after the photo session. Now, we do not yet know what is in the envelope and what Kim told Ri while handing over this, but it does seem to be a significant encounter considering how there has been a surprisingly lack of exchanges with the North. Now, the situation was no different for South Korea. Despite efforts, Foreign Minister Kang Kyung-hwa did not have a separate talk with Ri Yong-ho. But a South Korean official told reporters that Ri and Kang talked for a good bit of time during yesterday's gala dinner, where Ri turned down the South Korean side's offer for sit-downs, explaining that the North is not in a situation to respond to that request. While the official did not disclose the reason, he said Minister Kang seemed to understand the North's reasons. Jangho, that is all we have in Singapore for now.